Oh, this is one of the things that I forgot to mention. In Metal Gear 4, people were they interviewed Hideo Kojima about the whole thing about him turning Snake old.
Yeah.
And the way the interviewer asked it was, a lot of female fans of Snake doesn't really like the fact that he became old. What's your response to that? And Hideo Kojima, being the sly cunt that he is, decided to answer them, well, we sort of already knew that. So, in compensation, we kept the DualShock testing function in options. Now, what that is that when you turn it on, it simply just rumbles the controller. So what Hideo Kojima said was more or less, well, you can't really finger yourself to the old Snake, so you can just put on the rumble function and shove your controller up your cunt.
Have you ever heard of something called Fox Die?
That was so fucking awesome!
That was
Fox
awesome.
Die. Liquid and the others were talking about it. Yeah. It's some kind of virus that targets specific people.
Cool
I don't know the details.
And the best thing is, like, you can find it online. He's having the biggest shit-eating grin while he's saying it. Like, he knows. He fucking knows.
The Tech president and the DARPA chief, I mean, decoy octopus, die of something that looked like a heart attack. Yeah. Well, apparently, Fox Die kills its victims by simulating a heart attack. No. You're telling me that Naomi was behind it? Snake, try to remember. Did Naomi give you some kind of injection?
Remember I said that was important?
She was in the best position to have done it, but I don't know what her motive was. Does the Colonel know?
How cool is that?
Sure.
Very cool.
But he still hasn't questioned her. Okay, I'll ask him myself. Colonel, what's new with the Naomi situation?
I just placed Naomi under arrest.
Arrest?
She was sending coded messages towards the Alaskan base. I didn't want to believe it, but she must be working with the terrorists.
Are you sure?
I'm afraid so. She's being interrogated now.
What kind of interrogation?
Well, I'd like to avoid the rough stuff, but we don't even have any sodium pentothal here.
Call me if you find out anything.
I suppose
So
that's
it's
some
true,
sort of
isn't
truth
it?
serum.
Naomi.
Not sure.
I can't believe it. That means the Fox Die vaccine must be around somewhere. Listen, I've got bigger things to worry about. But Snake, you might be infected too, you know. All I can do is leave it up to the Colonel.
The Colonel. Oh well, now gonna go heat up that card.
Plot twists. People really need, like, authors these days don't really do plot twists like this.
Nope. Not many of them.
Not many, and the people who does are either very weak, or the movie is super awesome.
Yeah. Again, the plot twist in Assassin's Creed 3 was amazing.
Yeah.
That we did not see coming nor expect. I suppose there are bombs up here.
Yeah. Just tripped over one. The worst thing about that whole injection of Fox Die thing is that, if you recall, the briefing is optional.
Yeah.
And that's the only time you see her inject you.
Yeah, so, that's a little weak though.
Yeah. Again, you can sort of assume it, like he says, like they keep talking about Naomi injecting him with a shot.
Yeah.
Like they keep referring to that over and over again. So that's one way of doing it. But something as important as Fox Die, like Fox Die is a major thing in Metal Gear 4.
Yeah.
And like it's a really essential thing to the plot. Something like that needs to be shown.
Yeah, it does.
So if I have one complaint, that would be it.
Even perfect games have things you need to go through. Again, yeah, even I would say that Mass Effect has something to go on.
Excluding the ending. Like, besides that.
Again, I like the ending, actually. I'm one of the few people that actually like the ending. There are parts of it that wasn't really the fan. But in general, I do like that ending. This is a hot room, I suppose.
No, this is a cool.
Yeah, there were parts of it I wasn't really a fan of. Again, I believe the extended ending thing they offered a few months after, that solved pretty much most of my issues.
None of mine, really.
No, that's fair enough. But that's how it is. Again, Final Fantasy X, which is also one of my favorite games of all time, has issues.
Yeah.
Obviously it has. Titus is a cunt.
He's not a good character.
Not at all. And, yeah. Despite me loving James Arnold Taylor, the voice actor, I have a real hard time with Titus.
You know, the prime player of the Sonic and Apes.
Yep. But yeah, every game has some.
Every rose has its fault.
It does indeed. And
I got no idea why I walked so far.
I don't either. But that's just something you have to work with.
There it is.
It's hot now.
Hey, without getting hit.
But there are games that are close to being flawless.
By the way, did you notice how when we walked in, the alarm was going off?
Yeah.
Why would it do that?
I suppose because somebody set it off.
Well, you guys can't see it, but I'm giving Martin the look of what really, why?
I'm having the smuggest smile in the world.
Shitty grin.
Oh, indeed. Well, I suppose perhaps Ocelot or Liquid set it off.
We'll find out.
Otacon set it off, that
Yeah.
bastard. No, Naomi, perhaps.
She's not even here. She's on a submarine.
Some major plot character set it off.
Well, you can say that. Whoosh. Okay. Right.
Ocelot set it off then. The DARPA chief.
Now you're just throwing out names that you remember.
That guard with his intestine problems.
Intestine problem.
Well, his
Digestive.
Blah. Sorry, my mind is going places.
His intestines are all fucked up.
Sorry, my mind is going places. Haven't had enough sugar today.
Puking up entrails all over.
Sorry, yeah. His digestive problems. Him then?
No. Just stop kissing him now, again.
Of course I will. I just get a list of all the characters in the game. I'll go through them one by one. Snake set it off. Colonel set it off. Master set it off. My Ling set it off.
Yeah, my Ling that cunt. Oh shit, I kicked the bird.
Natasha set it off.
Still, Nastasha.
Snake, can you hear me? It's Naomi.
Naomi? What the hell?
Campbell and the others are busy right now. I'm on a different codec.
Naomi, is what the Colonel says true?
Yes, but not everything I said was a lie.
Who are you?
I don't know myself. I don't know my real name or even what my parents looked like. I bought all my identification. But my reason for getting into genetics was true.
Because you want to know yourself, right?
That's right. I want to know where I came from. My age, my race, anything.
Makes sense.
Naomi.
I was found in Rhodesia sometime in the 80s. A dirty little orphan.
Rhodesia? What's now known as Zimbabwe?
Yes. Rhodesia was owned by England until
And some history
1965, and there were lots of Indian laborers around.
Where's
That's
that in
probably
games
where I
these
got my
days?
skin color from, but I'm not even sure about that.
Naomi, you're too worried about the past.
Well, it
Isn't
does
it
happen
enough to understand who you are now?
The Assassin's Creed series haven't had
Understand
it.
who I am now. Why should I? No one else tries
Hey,
to
hey,
understand.
Kind of essential.
Yeah, again, the third game was just name
was
dropping. That was all it was.
alone for
so
Didn't really
long.
teach us much history.
Until I met my
Hey,
big brother.
Washington.
To him.
Hi.
Brother.
Hey, next major character in the
Frank
American Revolutionary War.
What?
Hey.
He was a young soldier.
I remember that guy. I don't
Picked
recall
me up
his
from
name,
Zambezi
but the
River.
guy you visit.
Benjamin Franklin?
Dead from
No,
starvation.
I don't
Shared
recall.
his
Like I said, I don't
rations
recall his
with
name
me.
at all. Like even if you said it, I wouldn't remember
Yes.
it. But the guy you
Frank
visit
Yeager.
in a cottage and he
The
comes
man
out
who
without
you destroyed
pants
was
on.
my brother and my only family.
Gotta remember who that is. But
No.
Franklin is the guy that talks
Gray
about
Fox?
women and
We survived that
girls
hell together,
and
Frank
fucking.
and I.
Yeah, but he's the guy. You know that lovely part of the game where you're riding around on a horse with that guy sitting on the
Only connection I have
sitting
to my
on the
past.
back of your horse, going, "You need to go to the left," and
No.
stuff like that. Or
I was
you
in
haven't completed
Mozambique
it,
when
maybe.
he-
I haven't completed it.
Okay.
I'm missing the last few chapters of
Okay,
it. 2 or
but-
3.
Boss.
But
Yes.
yeah, then you see a very
Because this
important
land of
person
freedom
from the
is
from that time period, and all it is
Then he
is
and
them
my
going
brother went back to
hi,
Africa
and he
to
comes out
continue
without
the war.
pants on, and then walks back into this little
That's what
cottage.
happened.
That's it.
Wow.
You
That's
killed
it.
my
That was
benefactors.
name dropping.
Yeah, but again, that game is just doing a lot of name dropping.
I vowed
It's sad
revenge
really
and
because
joined
the
I knew it was my
the
best
period,
chance to meet you, and I prayed for
the
the
history
day that I would.
surrounding the game is actually good.
Were your
There's
prayers
it has
answered?
so much potential, but it was just like
Yes.
a big name dropping competition.
waited
Plus,
too
Connor is
long.
very
Yes.
unlikely.
The first
Kill
game
me.
just shat the bit.
Is that all you
He
care
has
about?
the coolest outfit of all the assassins.
2
But he's such
years.
balls.
You were all I thought about for 2 long years. Like some kind of twisted obsession.
Do you still hate me?
Not exactly.
Stalker, stalker,
I
stalker,
was
stalker,
partly wrong about
stalker.
you.
What about Liquid and the others?
I'll have my revenge on them too.
Naomi, you didn't kill that doctor too, did you? The one that used Gray Fox for his genome experiments?
Dr. Clark? No. That was my brother. Afterwards, I covered it up and helped him hide out.
So that ninja, I mean Gray Fox, he's come here to kill me?
I don't think so. I think he just came here to fight you. I wasn't sure before, but now I think I understand.
So is Grey Fox set up
A
the
final battle with you. That's all he lives for. I'm sure of it.
Fox? No. Naomi, tell me something.
About Fox Die? Fox Die is a type of retrovirus that targets and kills only specific people. First, it infects the macrophages in the victim's body. Fox Die contains smart enzymes created through protein engineering. They're programmed to respond to specific genetic patterns in the cells.
Those enzymes recognize
So-
the target's DNA?
Right.
This is
They
really
respond by becoming
heavy,
active using the
yeah.
macrophages. They
And
begin
I
creating
kind of
DNF
researched
epsilon.
it a little. Imagine
It's a
your
type of
DNA
cytokine,
strings.
a
Yeah.
peptide which causes cells to
Like they
die.
keep expanding, they keep
TNF
evolving, they
epsilon
keep
is carried
changing.
along
Yeah,
the bloodstream
obviously
to the
it's
heart, where they
standard.
attach to the
Yeah.
TNF receptors
Fox
in
Die
the
is
cells.
like holding a picture
They
up,
cause a heart attack?
The heart
like
cells
a
suffer a
transparent
shock
picture
and
up.
undergo an
The
extreme
moment
apoptosis.
the
Then,
DNA strings
the victim
align
dies.
completely with that picture,
Apoptosis.
it says on Fox Die.
Suicide.
Oh, that's
So
it.
it's super random, but
What?
at the same time super
You must have
specific.
programmed that thing to kill me too, right? Do I still have time? Naomi, I don't blame you for wanting me dead, but I can't go yet. I still have a job to do.
Listen, Snake. I'm not the one who made the decision to use Fox
My
Die.
Lang is gonna be so disappointed.
You weren't.
No. You were injected with Fox Die as a part of this operation. I just wanted to let you know that. No,
Colonel.
that's not the whole truth. The real thing I wanted to tell you was... Snake,
I love you.
Hey, what are you doing?
Snake!
Naomi!
Snake, I can't allow Naomi to make any more unauthorized transmissions.
What?
Naomi's been removed from this operation.
What happened to Naomi? What did she mean when she said that Fox Die was a part of this operation? Colonel, let me talk to her.
I won't. She's under arrest.
Colonel, you double-crossed me.
Snake, there's no time for that. Right now, your job is to stop Metal Gear. Okay, Snake?
So it was the Colonel all along.
Well, this is actually really interesting because I had completely forgotten about this and it makes so much sense. What we were just told right now is that the Fox Die virus was a part of the operation. Like it was intentional that you should go in there carrying that virus. Another thing with a virus is that it can transfer from host to host.
Yeah.
Well, it can like infect other people.
Yeah.
And remember what Baker, the guy we saved from Ocelot, said, like, while he was dying? He said, those Pentagon bastards. I think, like, just from this information, I'm not comparing it to any information I already have, but I think that what Fox Die was meant to here was to silence, like, Baker and the Derby Chief. And remember, Octopus had... what was it? He had drained the blood, so he carried his DNA within him. So that's why the Fox Die killed him. The Fox Die virus was actually intended to kill the Derby Chief and Baker, because they both held some sort of information. I'm only guessing here, but that would actually make a lot of sense.
It's not a bad theory at all.
God damn, this game just became even better. I didn't think it's possible, but hey, here we are.
Surprise, surprise, motherfuckers. Now go and deactivate the Metal Gear and kill that thing and win the game.
Unless my key card throughout that entire conversation hasn't turned room temperature yet.
One can hope it hasn't. Because that would be really fucking annoying.
Marlin. Hello, Marlin.
Snake, Naomi's under arrest.
What the hell is happening over
Is he
there?
smiling?
What's the Colonel thinking?
Campbell is... I'm sorry, I can't say anymore. But please believe me, I'm here to help you until the end.
Here to help you. Saki, $1. You want chicken fried rice?
We're being so racist, by the way. Sorry, folks.
Please,
Sorry.
Nick, don't give up.
Don't you have like some Chinese proverb?
Again, we're so racist.
We're not really racist.
No, we're not
at all.
racist. We're just using racist jokes because we're stupid as hell. Sorry, folks.
That's the thing. Like,
we're from Denmark and we use a lot of black humor.
Even with our black friends.
Yeah. We make fun of everything. We use irony and sarcasm a lot.
And it's not with ill intentions. Actually, we laugh along when people like our black friends or people with other ethnic backgrounds make fun of white people because we can. It's
we can take it.
Like Craig Ferguson said, it's a fucking joke.
Yeah, exactly. It is just a joke, though. We don't mean anything by it. It's just good fun. So don't think too much into it. I'm just gonna throw a grenade right here at my feet.
Aha!
Puff.
And now I'm gonna disappear like a ninja. In a puff of smoke.
Puff, puff, puff.
So we're nearing the end game now.
Oh, lovely. So we can move on to better graphics?
Yep. Oh, come on, there's some kind of nostalgia here.
Oh, indeed. Sure there is. Sure there is.
Now, get ready
No, why?
for a fucking plot twist.
Ready for launch.
That's because
You didn't deactivate it. You activated it.
Oh, that's cruel.
That's the reason why the alarm was going off.
Snake.
Because
Now the
Metal Gear was getting
detonation
ready
code
to
is
launch.
completed.
When you said that Snake was the
Nothing
one
can
starting
stop
it,
Metal
I
Gear
didn't
now.
say anything because
Master, what's
you
going
are
on?
actually the one
You found
triggering
key,
the alarm.
And even activated the warhead for us too.
And it gets
Really
better.
must express
Oh,
my
that
gratitude.
bastard.
Sorry to have involved you in that silly shape memory alloy business.
What are you talking about?
We weren't able to learn the DARPA chief's code. Even with Mantis' psychic powers, he couldn't read his
He's
mind.
liquid.
Then Ocelot accidentally killed him during the interrogation. In other words, we weren't able to launch the nuclear device, and we were all getting a little worried. Without the threat of a nuclear strike, our demands would never be met.
What do you mean?
Without the detonation codes, we had to find some other way. That's when we decided you might prove useful, Snake.
What?
First, I thought we might get the information from you, Snake, so I had Decoy Octopus disguise himself as the DARPA chief. Unfortunately, Octopus didn't survive the encounter.
That's what I
Thanks to
said.
Fox
Like he
Tower.
was there to get the information
You
from
mean
Snake.
you had
because
this
he-
plan
but
from the beginning,
Snake had
just to get me to
remember
input the
that
detonation code?
not been briefed at all. It's
You
all
didn't
coming together
think
now,
You
huh?
made it this far by yourself, did you?
Who the hell are you?
In any case, the launch preparations are complete. Once the world glimpses the power of this weapon, the White House will have no choice but to surrender the Fox-Die vaccine to me. Their ace in the hole is useless now.
Ace in the hole.
The Pentagon's plan to use you was already successful in the torture room. Snake, you're the only one who doesn't know. Ah, poor fool.
Who are you anyway?
I'll tell you everything you want to know. If you come where I am, that is.
Where are you?
Very close by.
Snake, that's not Master Miller.
Gee!
You're too late.
Master Miller's body was just discovered at his home. He's been dead for at least 3 days. I didn't know because my codec link with Master was cut off. But Mei Ling said his transmission signal was coming from inside the base.
So who is it?
Snake, you've been talking to
Me, dear brother.
This makes no sense, really, because like I said, you can't see them.
Liquid. How the...
You've served your purpose. You may die now.
Now remember how I pointed out how desperate he sounded when we lost the key into the drainage ditch?
Yeah.
That's because we lost the fucking key into the drainage ditch.
Yeah. That would explain a few things.
Okay, so this part is really, yeah, you wouldn't know that you have to call.
Snake, that's
Autograph,
bulletproof
yeah.
glass. You can't break it with an ordinary weapon.
Can't you open the security lock here?
I'll try. Just hold on for a minute.
So how are you liking this?
Don't you have explosives?
I don't know anything. That's another thing I like.
That's kind of cool.
I hacked into security. Snake, I'm opening the door.
I'm opening the door!
That was quickly disappearing gas.
Oh!
What the devil?